Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is the JG G608. Let's do this.
This is another Airsoft mic production.
Yeah, so as you may have guessed by now, I am going through all those boxes I failed to unbox 2 or 3 years ago. This is another one I found when I was rummaging around. But by the way, look, those of you who are not familiar with this style of AEGs or primaries, look, there's variants here. And just in case you didn't know, they are all basically based on this bad boy right here. This is my WeTech gas blowback version, the 999C. Which is quite funny because obviously UK police, yeah? And look, take away the C, that is literally the emergency number for the police and ambulance and everything in the UK. Coincidence? I don't think so. So yeah, in case you didn't know, the UK police have been known to use this bad boy. Well, not the Airsoft version. Anyway, it's not about that bad boy, it's about this bad boy today. So yeah, brand new in the box. I'll be honest with you, I can't even remember what colour I went for. Knowing me it'll be, oh, I was going to say knowing me it'll be a black one, but it isn't. Anyway, so, let's see. You get, here we go, your instruction manual. With a couple of sheets of target paper and yeah. More target sheets. Okay, so first thing we've got here is your complimentary bag of BBs, a dumb charger, get you a smart charger. Okay, oh, very nice. They've pretty much given you everything to get you started. There's one of those 8.4 volt battery packs, nice. And, oh, this one's a tight fit, a nice chunky high cap mag. It's one of those that, as you can see there, you can clip it onto other mags, so you can stack them up. Nice. And yes, of course, it's got the windy wheel. And now for the beast itself. I'm kind of happy I went for this colour, because my entire collection, which is huge, by the way, I'm almost running out of space. Gonna have to start thinking of relocating again. Oh my goodness, this is packed in tight, which is good. Nice. Oh my god, what's going on? Hold on. There we go. Oh, look at that baby. Oh, get rid of that. Oh, come on. Oh, wait. Poison. And a cleaning and unjamming rod. Oh, look at this baby. Oh, what a beautiful piece of art. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, and it's got one of them built-in scope thingies. Excellent. Okay, let's open you up. What a beast. Would you look at the size of this bad boy? Okay, let's start from the rear. Moving closer. Don't be shy. As you can see there, it's got a rather substantial cheek rest here. Fairly firm, but still that sort of rubberized padding. Same goes for the back. Very smooth. Nothing really to show you on the actual back of that stock. As you can see there, if you're wondering why is this such a holy stock, the reason being is that when you're doing the takedown, you can actually pop the pins in there so you don't lose them. Nice. And as if this beast wasn't long enough as it is, look, you can extend that bad boy. Come, how long is that? Wow, basically 36 inches. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I am not making this up. We know this is based on the G36. Look, this thing is basically almost, I think it pretty much is bang on, 36 inches long. Come on. Oh, hold on, I've got a notification. Huge! Thank you again to Alpern56. Another big tip from Alpern56. Thank you so much. Gonna also say thank you again to Alistair Kerr, Young Pepper, and Weffles the unicorn. I think that's correct. Weffles? Weffles. Good looking out, thank you. Let's continue. So as I said, what an epic piece. This is on some sniper levels, the way this is so long. But you can actually make it all nice and compact again. That's what I love about it, because naturally you can close the stock again and fold that bad boy. Absolutely loving this colour for a change. I normally get them in black, or nearly 95%, apart from the traditional old school ones, which are like obviously wood. 90 odd % of my collection is in black. This bad boy, tan. Or is it? Put it in the comment section below. Is this Coyote Brown? Is this FDE? Is this Dark Earth? Is this tan? What do you think? I'm going with whatever you think. Right, so as we move back in, thinking about what made me go for this particular option, not only is it very cool looking, but it's the integrated 3x scope that you get with it. I don't know how effective it is. I'll check it out when I'm doing the accuracy test. But I'm loving that it is adjustable. And there's even more adjustments to be made at the top here, look. Absolutely loving this, because one of my biggest fears is that anything that's built in like this, you probably can't adjust. But you can. Nice. And whilst we're there, you got a nice little metal rail on top, just in case you want to put your own optics on, but that really will make it sit high. But anyway, everything's adjustable. And as you can see there, you've got a nice rubberized eye cup. Nice. So continuing, you've got your rear sling point there. You've got the famous HK selector switch right there. You've got a big old chunky metal trigger and your bolt. And when you pull back the charging handle, which is right there, as you may or may not know by now, ambidextrous, so it could be that side or that side, it will reveal your hop-up adjustment. Nice. Hey, yo, don't get me started on this epic looking carry handle. What I like about it, yes, you have your integrated scope right there, and let me just show you the front of that scope. Nice, nice. And if you haven't already worked it out, you can take this entire handle and scope off, as you can see there. Now, of course, having that tactical scope right there, you're really going to have a way to see through the other end of the handle. Of course, you can, look. Nice. And here again, look, you can appreciate how you can take it off if you so wish. Now, although this has quite a huge stock right there, this is actually front wired, and I don't mind that because obviously loads of room and you wouldn't see the battery pack anyway. Nice. As we move down, we come to this massive mag again. I've already told you what I like about this. I believe this takes 470 BBs, but another cool feature on this piece is if you look here, can you notice something? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This means you can actually remove that mag well right there and put an alternative one there, so you can use your standard Mic 4 mags. Nice. But personally, I wouldn't, because I just love these chunky mags. Do you know what? I prefer it when it's fully extended. It just looks so epic. Come on. So, as we move towards the handguard, as I said before, plenty of battery space. And there's your pin, your knockout to get in there. Another thing I love about this is that it's by JG, okay, Jing Gong. That means it's not going to be a pricey TM or anything like that. So yeah, it just looks the part. It doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't look cheap. But how does it operate? How does it work? Is it as good as, or at least as effective as, its more expensive counterparts? Well, we'll be doing an accuracy test and a chrono test shortly. Now, you know what this bad boy reminds me of, don't you? Come on! But there's my test. Let's see if it does the same thing. Me 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 me. Ooh. Ooh. A bit flat. Nice. Well, at least we know it's full metal. Okay, let's have a look on the other side. Lovely. Looks very smoothie. Ha, what rhymes with smoothie?
Groovy.
Oh yeah. So, as you can see, ambidextrous. Let's have a feel of this selector switch. I've got a feeling it's going to be, oh, what a beautiful click. And it's nice and firm. You wouldn't have thought something on this sort of budget level would have such quality features about it. That was really firm and that beautiful click. Let's see what happens when you put it into full auto. Oh, come on. Round of applause for those clicks. Very nice. I'm loving that. Let's hope. Oh, even clickier. Oh, I love a click. And then right in front of the trigger, you've got this mock bolt release. And right here, you've got your paddle mag release. I'm loving these sort of deep grooves you've got here. Very grippy. And right here is your front sling point. And if you haven't worked it out already, if you're not familiar with this type of model, predominantly polymer build, of course it would be because its cousin in the real world is the same. But things like your stock release, your selector switch, your trigger as I mentioned before, your top rail, your barrel and muzzle device are all metal, and of course the internals. And other bits and bobs here and there like your pins and your screws and your let's get the mag ready. Do you know what? This is why I have beef with airsoft companies and their instruction manuals. Why do they keep putting manuals that, do you know what? I can't even say generic because this is blooming specific. They've just got it wrong. Look, Exhibit A, Your Honour. It literally confirms that it's a 470 round mag, yet they're showing some kind of tube speed loader to force down on the magazine follower, which would be in there. You don't do that. One, they haven't supplied you with any type of speed loader. Two, it's a high cap with a windy wheel, so of course you don't load it up in there. You open the door there, look. Now, playing devil's advocate, you might say, oh, well, Airsoft Mike, that's probably for the low cap they're showing you. No.
Nope.
Literally, again, it says a 470 round high cap mag. You don't feed a high cap mag with one of these and shove the BBs down, like I said, on the follower. No. Ugh, what would new airsofters do without my channel? And many other good, reputable channels, not just me. Before the complaints start rolling in. Right, so, now talking about other airsoft channels, not necessarily a dedicated unboxing one, but shout out to Random Guy Kev, RGK, okay? Decent YouTube channel. A lot of debates and stuff on that channel. I love it. Sometimes controversial. Love it. Oh my goodness. That was hard to open. And there you go. That's where you shove your BBs in. Oh, and by the way, when I mention another channel, it's not because they've asked me to, or it's not because I've actually told them I'm going to do it. I never, ever consult with any other channel. If I genuinely enjoy a channel, I will mention it. I do not expect a mention back. In fact, I would find it highly fake if I get a mention back just because I mention another channel, okay? So I am genuine when I mention other channels. Now, talking about other channels, my go-to for proper references will always be Hiccup 45. And of course, forgotten, you know what? I've got to be careful with the algorithm. Ooh, and don't get me started on C7 Viper. Ha! That guy is naturally funny. That channel he has, his wife makes an appearance quite often. Natural humor, I can't talk anymore. Natural humor. Well, that didn't work. Natural humor, hold on. What the? Obviously, I poured them in too quickly. Yeah, I love that channel. And an honourable mention to US Airsoft. Now, am I going to... Oh, well done. Well done. That's better. As my dear late mother used to say, haste makes waste. There you go. I think we can safely say that is full. Right, let's get the battery pack in. And what I love about this, no tools needed. Oh, okay, now you're showing yourself up to be a more cheaper version. That's horrible look. Ugh. Anyway, at least from the side, it looks smexy. But yeah, as I was saying, just push on this pin right there and just pull. Easy as that. Or should I say, you know who your uncle is. Apologies to those of you who don't. And then at this point, you just slide it off. Now remember earlier on where I mentioned handy place to put your pins so you don't lose them? Guess what? This don't fit. What's that all about? So, tip of the day, put your pins somewhere where you won't lose them. Now, little tip for you. If you look down there, take a closer look. You would be forgiven for thinking that your Tamiya plug is down there. Can you see it in amongst all that cable? There's a little green Tamiya plug. That's not the plug you want to get to. It's actually located at the front, much easier to get to on the other side. Is your Tamiya plug. Nice. And it's black. Now, you could put the supplied battery pack on there. By the way, I've charged it up just now. And let me just show you. It's on safe, good. And you know the mag's out because you can see that the mag is out. I'm not going to use this one. You can, there's nothing wrong with it, okay? Use it to your heart's content. However, I'd rather put a 7.4 volt LiPo in there. And this is why. Listen, okay? Listen carefully. Actually, let's just go full. Okay, right. Ready? Listen. That's with this one. Back on safe. Sounds very healthy. It'll do the job. Now I'm going to put the LiPo on. 7.4 volt. Not going to go mad and put 11.1. 7.4. Okay, ready? Listen. Did you hear the difference? I know it's probably minuscule, but there's a difference. Lovely, so let me tell you now so I can just go through it without having to talk, okay? I'm going to do an accuracy test first. No, I'm not. I'm going to do a chrono test first, and then I'm going to whip out the accuracy test sheet for AEGs and do an accuracy test. And then I'll empty the mag on a separate sheet. And I'm going to try and cut a circle out. Right. I've got my eye protection on. Did you hear that click? Right, so first of all, semi, or as the Americans say, semi. Oh, stronger than I thought. Wow, that is pretty decent. Consistently hitting well over the 360 mark. Nice and strong. Bit too hot for gameplay, depending on where you play. And yeah, well over 1 joule. Very nice. Let's go full auto. I'm gonna guesstimate about 14 or 15 per second. Oh, for a second there I thought it was going to be about 10, but it managed to creep up to 12. Right! Oh, and I love that the FPS was still consistently over 360. You can always swap the spring out. come on. Look at that. So, ironically enough, the one above it was the ICS CXP08, another budgety type one. This JG can also be considered a budgety type one, but I think it's a decent bit of kit as well. I mean, look at the results. I mean, look at the groupings on that bad boy. Yes, I wasn't a million miles away, but you all know that's how far I go. And that's all you're going to get, but at least every single one that I do an accuracy test with has the same distance to deal with. And oh my gosh, will you look at the groupings there. And I've got to say, that built-in scope is awesome. Okay, it's not illuminated or anything, but it is crystal clear. I thought it was going to be a bit fuzzy, you know, like how scopes and Nerf toys are. Well, a lot of Nerf toys, not all, before I get complaints. No, this bad boy is crystal clear. And the fact that you can adjust it as well, oh my gosh. Look at that, I'm going to give that at least 2.
Perfect, perfect.
And look, ha! Awesome. Right, I need to empty the mag. Right, I've got an old sheet up there. I am determined to cut. Let's try and cut that oval shape out right there, okay? Just to empty the mag. Hopefully the capacity should handle that. Got my eye protection still on. I think we did it, people. Come on, would you look at that? And would you believe this beast still has BBs in it? Nice. So there you go, airsofters and people who are just intrigued. This is the JG G608. I would say, for beginners, someone just getting into the hobby or sport, brilliant. In fact, I know a few airsoft arenas and sites that use these, or at least its variants, as a rental. So if they're going to be using them as a rental, they have to be fairly sturdy and up to the job. Very upgradable too. That's another good thing as well. The last thing you want, especially if you're starting out in airsoft, no matter how cool an AEG or gas blowback may look, do your research first and make sure that in the future, if you wanted to upgrade, that parts will be available. Thank you so much for washing. No, you wasn't washing my video. It is already clean. Thank you. Thanks for watching my video. Again, look down in the description. You will see a link so that you can buy my patch. And thank you to those that have already purchased a patch. Time is running out. You've got about 3 weeks left to buy a patch. Because in June, like I said before, I'm doing a special giveaway just for the people that bought my patch. So, in case you didn't know, it comes in black also. But like I said, I'm loving this colour scheme.